Hey guys, my name is Pinky, the real life brat doll, and today I just wanted to talk about how I miss the Wendy Williams show. I miss it so much, oh my gosh. But before that, I just wanted to let you guys in and let you guys know about how much of a struggle it is for me to do these videos whew, but then something is telling me that I should be consistent, so I'm every opportunity I'm making a video because I wasn't even in the mood to do my makeup. It's raining, so it's cold, and I just wish I was in my bed doing Netflix. But I just saw that people are subscribing, and I was like, you know what? Let me just be consistent because clearly some people want to see me. So yeah, guys, let's get into the video. Let's talk about how we all miss the Wendy Williams show. So I'm sure I'm not speaking for myself alone when I say I miss the Wendy Williams show. I used to look forward to every episode. I would literally record it sometimes if, my parent would want to watch soccer or whatever. You know how parents are. They'd be watching these boring things like the news. And I'd be like, ugh, and then I'd record it because I just really, really loved Wendy Williams and the way she would deliver the tea, honey. She was just everything. And I'm a girly girl, so I really, really was attracted to the show and the decoration because it's pink. The chandelier is was it the chandelier? It was like a disco ball though, and it was glittery. So it's all the things that I am because I'm a girly girl. We all know Oprah is great and she did an amazing job with the Oprah show, but even her decorations were serious. They were brown or gray, and there was nothing it was just too serious, even the topics. So when I switched the channel and I saw Wendy Williams when I was probably 14 years old, I was like, this is everything. This is where I'm supposed to be. So I would really love watching her. I think I was too young to no, I didn't even know that she came from radio until I actually researched her and watched her documentaries. And I'm so glad she ended up having a TV show because we can't just have her in our ears. We need to see her too. And I really, really loved, oh my gosh, the decoration she even had during the radio day. She would literally have that cheetah print because she's from Jersey. And you know how those Jersey girls are about their cheetah, honey. And she was just everything. Oh my gosh, how many times am I going to say it? But I know you guys agree with me. She is still everything. And I just love the way she delivered the tea. She literally said everything we, would think. But back then, people were still politically correct. Things were not as uncensored as now that we have streaming platforms and YouTube and stuff like that. So, as I said, Oprah was too serious. She wouldn't ask the things that Wendy would, and she wouldn't deliver it the way she would. Oprah was that politically correct one. And Wendy used to just ask the questions we all were wondering. She would go there. And she was just funny. It just makes sense why she ended up having a TV show, because she was literally made for this. Because I remember her saying in one of her documentaries that I watched, she would say that as a kid she was nosy and she just loved people's, news and business, and she was just in everyone's nose, and not everyone's nose, everyone's business, and she would talk about how she would read magazines and she just loved it. And I just think it's so amazing how God creates everyone in a unique way, and how it is important. Even those weird people are necessary because Suzanne, remember Suzanne on her show? Suzanne is everything. She's awkward but weird at the same time, but it's perfect. She's funny. And she was necessary there on her show, because Wendy would always turn to her and be like, Suzanne, what do you think? And then Suzanne would put in her 2 cents, and it was every funniest thing ever. I'm so sorry for saying everything, but you guys know what I mean. She is everything, and it's crazy how everyone there played a role and how they were also just adding to the amazingness that was her show, you know. So back to her and her being in everyone's business since a very young age. It like it was meant to be because, you know, look where she ended up being, you know. So even you out there in the world, if you think, oh my gosh, I'm so weird, or I'm so different from everyone, I like insects, or, you know, because I remember as a kid, I really was interested in insects, and I would like literally follow them like ants. I would follow them and be like, okay, then they go into the hole, and I'd wonder like, how does it look in that hole? So I was very happy when I watched the Bugs Life, and you know, they gave them personalities, and it was just the most amazing thing ever, you know. So it just shows that, you know, no matter how unique or how weird or you think you are, you need it. For those of you guys who don't know, I'm South African and I'm Xhosa. So I noticed how they don't say Susan, because in South Africa we would literally say her name is Susan, but because she's from Jersey and like they have that accent of theirs, she'd be like Suzanne. It's not Susan, it's Suzanne. And even that accent, it played a role, you know. Even her background of Jersey, it added to, you know, making Wendy Williams interesting, because I even was speaking about the decoration of the radio show and how it had the cheetah print, the pink cheetah print, and how she had like that puffy hair. It just all added to everything I needed, because I'm a girly girl, honey. As you can see, I love lip gloss, I love fashion, and that is exactly what we got on her show. Like even her audience was so stylish. I have never ever ever seen an audience that is that stylish. Like I've never seen it. That's why I say Oprah was great, but Wendy Williams, honey, even her audience. I'm sorry for the background noises, but anyways, even Wendy Williams' audience, they were just so amazing, and I just loved the fact that she would like give them, she would engage with them, she would give them advice, you know, on that category or that segment called Ask Wendy, and she would even like choose the best dress, and I'd be like, oh my word, she really is dressed nice, and you don't have to wear Gucci to look, you know, beautiful, because they would like have items from like very affordable places, and they would just mix them up and they looked absolutely amazing. Not forgetting the style of the celebrities. I actually loved the different celebrities that she would bring there. I'd look at their hair, I'd look at their outfits. Like who can forget Shoe Cam? Isn't that perfect? Oh my god. It's a girl's dream. It's a girly girl's dream, that show, because I remember she would like give them shoe cam, and I would be like, oh my gosh, that shoe is absolutely amazing. My favorite that I can recall right now is Tamar's shoes. She always like had very beautiful shoes. And Nene Leaks, you know, they had beautiful shoes. And then going to my favorite guest there, and like not necessarily my favorite guest, but my favorite moments. Even the dramatic moments, like the ones I can remember right now, because there's so many, is the Omarosa one. Remember when Omarosa was there? It was everything, and then they were going back and forth, and then Wendy was telling Omarosa she could use some Botox, and then Omarosa was like, "You could use a wig that is not 3 inches on your forehead." And then when he's like, well, what did she end it off with? But she was like something like, yes, something about her show. She ended it that way. Oh my gosh, I forgot. I know what I'm trying to say, but the words are not coming out because I'm so excited. But I'll definitely insert it. Oh my gosh, that show was everything. And I used to watch it from start, literally from start to finish. Her topics was obviously, I'm sure, everyone's favorite part of the show, but I even loved the part where they show the products. What is it called, that segment? But it's the segment where they had like products where they would show like maybe lip gloss or bags or anything, like scarves, and I would literally think to myself, oh my gosh, that's so cute. I would actually buy that if I was in the United States. And I don't even know if they would ship it like internationally, but I would think to myself, I would literally buy these. The shoes, everything was just so cute. They would even have pajamas. It was cute and affordable. The sad part though is how it all ended. You know, it really is so painful to see that, you know, she didn't own it and they were able to just put anyone when she was sick and couldn't come to the show. And I think it's an important lesson for us to learn as African people that we need to own our stuff because no one is as amazing as us, you know? And so, like, bro, that wasn't nice how it ended. It really didn't end off well. And I'm sure I'm speaking for all of us when I say that. We did not like how it ended, you know? And the fact that now, if she starts another show, like maybe a podcast, because they were saying she's going to have a podcast, she can't even say Wendy Williams because they own the name, you know? And I feel like, bro, we need to trust ourselves, you know? Like, as much as I'm saying this, I'm also saying it to myself. I'm not judging. We need to trust ourselves and like our potential and our value because it's fine even if she used to do that show in her house, you know, because Corona actually forced people to work from home anyways, you know. She would have grown to the point where she would have been able to get her own studio and she would have owned everything, you know. So I think now people are learning that it is important. African people are learning that it's important to own your stuff. It doesn't matter whether you start in your room because I even now we've got Tasha K who actually is another one who she low key I'm sure was inspired by Wendy, but she's the one I watch right now and she's actually entertaining and it's amazing to see where she started because I remember watching her from the beginning when she would just have her in a room and she had an empty bed there where she even said she asked she let someone sleep on the bed who was homeless, I think. I don't know if it was a cousin or what, but she said they even peed on the bed, you know. And it was just an empty house and she just had a phone just speaking to the phone, but look where she is now. She has her own studio and she even is interviewing big celebrities, you know. She's growing and she's even going to get bigger than what we imagine. So I just hate that Wendy did not see her potential, but I think it had to happen for us to all learn. And, you know, we still love her anyways. So, as I was saying, since she is not around anymore, my substitute right now is Tasha K. She actually gives me life. I enjoy her show as well, and I watch it from start to finish. I even know the adverts. Remember that oliveleaf.com girl? I know that. I already know that now. And I can't wait till I'm able to support and like join the what is that other side of YouTube where you pay? Is it premium? And also just be able to support where I buy the products that she advertised because I remember even she had the wine and the glasses. I would actually support because they actually look so good, those glasses and that wine too. I was like, I remember she had this other brand that was sponsoring her and they had different wines with different flavors. I was thinking to myself, oh my gosh, I wish I could have that. There was a mango, there was a pineapple. I'm like, yo, if only I could get that. Because I'm like, you know, as Wendy Williams would go. So, yeah, you know, the sad part is that, though, I think Wendy has reached her peak now, you know, and she's sick. And I have this feeling that she'll never go back to the Wendy we know, you know. And it breaks my heart, but I'm also grateful that, you know, I got to see her and I watched her and I got my life, honey. Her story is very inspiring, though, so it's fine, you know. We love her and we are praying for her. We pray that she recovers. And if she can come back, girl, please come back because we want to hear you talk until the end of your time on this planet. We actually love you so much. So, yes, for here in South Africa, though, we have this other guy who calls himself Wendy Williams Light because he's also inspired by her. Definitely gay people love Wendy Williams. And so he calls himself Wendy Williams Light and he also gives us tea, but like South African tea. He even branches out to the international tea, you know. So his name is Musa Kaola. And I guess that's another substitute of mine until the Wendy Williams comes back, honey. So yes, guys, this is the end of my video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please let me know in the comment section Do like and subscribe. Until next time, guys. Bye.